So in my previous video, I was just like explaining the whole Jesus casting and the psychology behind why a regular seeming person will just have an complete like outburst and become possessed and attack a benevolent being, or like just act out of character as soon as they're surrounded by benevolent beings. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how we can clear this siphoning. Okay, and this is inspired by Dr. Tucci, so you can go check her out on YouTube. So, as we all know, mirrors are portals, right? And whatever you do in front of the mirror is going to be amplified, and it can be infinite fold. Okay, there's no saying how much. So when you do stuff, when you say stuff in front of the mirror, when you stand and do introspection in front of the mirror, it's very powerful, very powerful. I've learned a lot I've had a lot of deep epiphanies in front of the mirror. So standing in front of the mirror, you take a deep breath. And then you boldly declare, because I know it's scary, especially if you grew up in religion. I mean, my daddy was a preacher, like he was the head of a Nazarene church. I think that's El Ministries or something, like over 2,000 people, right? So my daddy was a preacher, so there was no need for why we had a poverty-stricken childhood. It really tells you that a lot of things need to be investigated. Anyway, so I know it can be scary to like just stop using certain terms and to remove certain deities off pedestals in our subconscious and stuff like that, okay? So boldly declare, I am sovereign and whole. I am sacred without Jesus. I am sacred without any external force. I'm already sacred. Like, I'm already one with God, so that makes me really sacred. I don't need any deity, any leader, any, I don't know, professional to make me sacred or make me, I'm already it. It's just about accepting it, remembering it, and not attaching labels and not attaching wounds and identifying with those wounds and making those wounds one with us, instead of seeing those wounding experiences as lessons that then make us stronger. I am sacred without Jesus. I am worthy without Jesus. I'm already worthy. This whole guilt thing we need to get rid of it. This whole guilt tripping. Oh, I'm not worthy of your love. Oh, no. You are God. You are of God. You are God expressing. Okay? That's how omnipotent and infinite and primordial God is, that God is expressing through everyone right now in some little way, shape or form. Whether it is a 1% Christly expression or 1,000% full aura. Whether it's that, God is expressing through everyone in this moment, including those matrix beings that are trying to destroy and disrupt and all of those things. God is expressing through them, whether they like it or not, because God is omnipotent. The God is everywhere all the time. Allahu Akbar. The black hole. My heart, soul, and spirit belong to me fully. My heart, soul, spirit, body, mind, beliefs, everything, perception, virginity belong to me. Sexuality belong to me. I'm not married to. Like, sis, where's your man? Sis, no, I'm married to Jesus. No. How dare you curse yourself like that? How dare you? So now there's some spirit siphoning your sexual energy, and you don't even get no pleasure out of it. You don't even know about it. You wonder why you feel all drained and depleted all the time. The only time you feel remotely alive is Sunday in church. It's like a drug. It's like a hit. It's like taking Mandrax. Okay, and then So once you've boldly declared this, here's a journal prompt, okay? Where, when, how am I still giving my power away, not only to Jesus, but to any external energy, whether it's a deity or a physical human being walking? Because as some of us have witnessed in abuse, you can end up with Stockholm Syndrome and worshipping your abuser, idolizing your abuser. So some of us, it might not be a deity that we have some unhealthy, ancient contract with. It could be our own spouse, parent, boss, mentor. Okay? Replace the name Jesus with Yahusha, Christ, Creator, or Source, you know? Or Source, Mother, whatever. Yeah. Because that's the biggest trick. In the end, your breath, that's God. Oxygen is God. So why are we searching for something outside us? I walk with the all, so I love everyone. I love the deities. I love every single deity. Like I love spirits. I love the elements. Like I'm one with all, right? So I can talk about it. I'm one with all. There's not a single deity or whatever I can say, oh no, I didn't like I'm familiar with the all, and I'm comfortable with the all, and I'm able to fully express my inner allness, and that's why I'm able to be in complete alignment with creation as a whole. Like if we could put me in an anime movie, my spirit team is all of creation, including your higher self. Why? Because of my intention, for the greater good of all. Everything I do is for the greater good of all. Not for the greater good of all, but excluding baby daddy number 2. Because, no, I pray for everyone. I pray for my baby's fathers. My prayer includes everyone. And it's without Stockholm Syndrome. It's like a genuine prayer of shit. Like, she must have had a hard childhood for her to allow it to defeat her to the point that she became an abuser herself. I can only pity that. I can't hate it. I can't be vengeful. It's already so weak. If I send it any energy, I could destroy it completely. So let me just keep to myself and keep on my path and be grateful for the lesson, because that's all the difficult encounters that we have in our lives. Look at those people as weights. They're just weights. They're just rungs on your step ladder. They're just obstacles on your course that you're gonna overcome. Stop looking at them as having any power. They have zero power over you. They can't make you angry no more, especially after this video. You have been activated. Nothing outside you has power over you. So they can't make you angry. They can't use your emotions to control you. They can't even make you sad. They can't make you horny. Do you know, I already experienced someone using distant Reiki on me and trying to tap into my sacral chakra. So I know it's possible. Once you declare sovereignty over yourself, since then, I've felt attempts, but I've never ever felt it like how I felt it in that experience. Because after that, I became extra self-possessed. So I don't do defense magic. I don't go out trying to protect myself from anyone. I make sure that my aura is home for what I want. You feel? We do love magic on ourselves. We continue to fall in love with ourselves more and more every day. We continue to fall in love with self-care. Okay, trauma can get you feeling like self-care is a chore. A high-strung, busy lifestyle can make you feel like self-care is a job. You're done with everything, and at the end of the day, like, oh shit, I didn't even shower. You know? I know how that feels. I know how that feels. It's like, shit, I'm so exhausted, I must still go shower. So after this activation, sovereignty. No matter what you're feeling, and no matter how someone the other day I was watching something and these guys are like, how do you pronounce poofed? It's like, it depends in the context that you're using it. Okay, anyway, so no matter if it just feels like poofed when you say the words, keep on saying them, because you're programming your subconscious. Remember, the hardships that you experience were brought on by what you were programmed, either by parents verbally abusing you, media you consumed, rap music. It all amounted to a specific reality that you're experiencing. So if you continue to say, I'm sovereign and whole, I'm sovereign and whole, I'm sovereign and whole, I'm worthy, I'm amazing, this is nothing, everything comes to me easily, I figure out things effortlessly. You just, all of those bad things that you once identified with, you now stop identifying with them. Like how my son is like, he now identifies as transparent. He is officially invisible. Okay? At any given moment, you can decide who you want to be, what you want to be, how you want to be. At any given moment. Okay. So, whatever external habit, even, you can even use this to get rid of a habit. You will just replace Jesus with that. So, your journal prompt is, where am I still giving my power away to Jesus or any external energy? Write it down and see what comes up. We should actually have like a journal prompt, reflection, live, Chelsea Chanel. It'll be so nice. If anyone steals that idea, just know that we are pioneers. Oh, yeah. No, but I'm sure that's been done. I mean, we like to sit and journal together and cry. Okay. The Jesus frequency carries a strong spirit of gender confusion, lack of accountability, because it's like, no, Jesus died for my sins. No, you need to still take accountability. You know, if there's one thing that just works on my nerves, is this nigga can be an asshole his whole life. Then suddenly he gets sick or old, and then everybody forgets he was an asshole. And now we must suddenly have special ramps for him and walkways. But he was an asshole. He was hurting innocent little people. Or he was, you get what I'm saying? Have you ever noticed that, especially like in the hood, have you ever noticed that where this person will be like a violator of humanity and just disgusting, shouldn't be walking the streets, and then suddenly something happens and then everybody forgets because they're unable to commit their crimes anymore. This is their karma. Let them suffer. You wouldn't report him so he can go to jail. So then the universe is like, okay, we'll take his legs. How about we take half of his ball sack and then see what he's going to do? Who's he going to abuse? If there's one thing that just irritates me about society, is that it's like society is designed for pensioners instead of children. Society is supposed to be revolving around children, not pensioners. That's completely on its head. But we're living in the age of change. We're living in the age of truth. Okay. Have you ever noticed how many pastor sons suffer from gender confusion or DL? It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. And how many single mothers are in church? It's not a coincidence. If you compare ratio single mothers to other groups in the church, the single mothers will be the most. How many grannies are there? Those grannies are also single mothers. Yeah. you know, I wrote in green color, but it also basically says here. So yeah, it carries a strong spirit of gender confusion, and it's meant to replace our protection and nurturing. You know, like how many people like literally like Jesus as their savior. You know, it's like their mother, their everything. Mm-hmm. And it's meant to replace our nurturing fertility by the succubus spirit. Wow. And it's not an attack on the spirit of Yahusha. It's bringing light to that energy of removing one's sovereignty. No, you must go through a middleman to get to your own soul. You must go to a psychologist to get to your own soul. You must go to I'm not saying that I studied child psychology. I'm qualified in child psychology. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying it's the culture of that's your first resort. Before going inside, we first go look outside for help. Before just sitting quietly, we've been taught to be distracted and to focus outside. Everything, little things, innocent things like soapies, has taught us to mind other people's business and gossip. So it's become, the destructive habits have become so normal. It feels weird to do the right thing. So this is not any disrespect to any deity or any spirit. This is the act of reclaiming your sovereignty. Because let me tell you, you will work best with the spirit when you are sovereign. Trust me, spirit, the angels enjoy working with strong beings. Spirits and angels don't want to control us. They want to guide us, but we must take the lead because we are in the physical. They don't get to have fun with unless we are. You get what I'm saying? Whoever you walk with doesn't get to experience unless you are experiencing. Whether it's your ancestors, your guardians, your guides, your angels, they're not going to get much fun unless they're experiencing it through you. That's why life is like more beautiful when we detach and we focus on, making sure our kiddies have a childhood, having fun, nourishing our own inner child, and suddenly you just see life shifting. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, wow. God is primordial. God is the frequency of innocence. If you truly want to connect to God, you have to have innocence in you. You have to have cleanliness and purity in you. It's not about how many mantras you can say. It's not about how long you can meditate. It's about just being innocent and having a pure intention, and then you're going to connect to God. You don't have to fear any demon coming into your salt circle that you created or anything. If you just have pure intentions, only good can come through. And everything will be good for you. Even the most scariest jinn. Because you set your frequency, that jinn is of service to you. Because love will always overpower hate. You understand? Authenticity will always overpower. So no matter what spirit it is, no matter what evil spirit it is, when your frequency is strong and authentic and sovereign, it's going to come and service you. It's going to come and heal in your energy. It's going to come and become one with you and help you. Or it's going to come and be completely, if it's an old energy that was supposed to be destroyed long ago, then your energy will, like I said in my previous video, burn it to ash. And ash is also still alchemy, because ash you can use to fertilize and grow something new. And a new energy can sprout up in this place. A beautiful, fresh, innocent new energy. I trust this helped. And I shall see you on the other side. Oh, on the other side. Let's read this poem. Because, we have to end with the offering. They say all men were created equal. But are you man or God? You a vortex or a pod? A parasite or a healing rod? A neuromelanin crystalline bud. You better stand 10 toes on your art. In the sea, many caught. Be a shark. Ignite your spark. Let the dogs bark. And stop always giving a fuck. Okay. Love again.